Welcome to my maths class. In this class, we'll solve sums from class 10 NCERT textbook, chapter coordinate geometry, exercise 7.2, question 3 and question 4. Question 3, please refer the textbook. Because the question is very long, I can't write on the board. The question says, to conduct sports day activities in your rectangular shaped school ground ABCD, lines have been drawn with chalk powder at a distance of 1 meter each. 100 flower pots have been placed at a distance of 1 meter from each other along AD. Niharika runs 1/4 of the distance AD on the second line and posts a green flag. Preet runs 1/5 of the distance AD on the 8th line and posts a red flag. What is the distance between the two flags? If Rashmi has to post a blue flag exactly halfway between the line segment joining the two flags, where should she post her flag? So here we have got a school ground, A, B, C, D, school ground. In this school ground for sports day, they have drawn lines with chalk powder. Like this, they have drawn lines. Here they have placed 100 flower pots. They have placed 100 flower pots. And now the first girl, Niharika, she runs along the second line. She runs 1/4 the distance AD. She runs 1/4 of this distance. So it means what? 1/4 means she will reach the 25th flower pot. Because there are 100 flower pots have been placed along this AD, and that girl, she runs 1/4 of the distance. So she reaches the 25th plot, the pot, and she posts a green flag. The green flag she posts at this spot. Then the second girl, Preet, she runs 1/5 of the distance along the 8th line. 1/5 means she will reach at the 20th flower pot, and she posts a flag here, the red flag. So now we have to find out the distance between the two flags. That means we have to find the length. This length we should find out. And the third girl, Rashmi, she has to post a flag in between this line. They're asking where should she post her flag so that that flag will be exactly in the middle of this line. So first one, we have to find out the length of this line. The distance between the two flags. So now we'll see the coordinates of this point are 225 because she runs along the second line, and the coordinates of this point are 820. So Let G be the point where the first girl posts her flag. Let R be the point where the second girl posts her flag. And let the third girl, Rashmi, post her flag in the middle. She posts a blue flag, and let it be B. Green flag, red flag, and the blue flag. So the coordinates of this are 225. These are 820. And let these coordinates be x, y. We have to find out this point. So this is x1, y1. This is x2, y2. First, we have to find out the distance between the two flags, that is GR. We have to find distance GR. So GR is equal to root of x1 minus x2, 2 minus 8 whole square, plus y1 minus y2, 25 minus 20 whole square. Here we'll get minus 6 square plus here 5 square. So we get 36 plus 25. That's equal to root of 61. So GR is root of 61 meters. It is in meters. Now we have to find out where should the third girl post her flag. We have to find out the coordinates of xy. This B is the midpoint of this distance. Since B is the midpoint of GR, so xy will be equal to, we have to use the midpoint formula, that is x1 plus x2 divided by 2, y1 plus y2 divided by 2 will be equal to x1 plus x2, 2 plus 8 divided by 2, y1 plus y2, 25 plus 20 by 2. We get 10 by 2 and 45 by 2. So it will be 522.5. Therefore, the distance between the flags posted by Niharika and Preet is root of 61 meters. Now Rashmi has to post her flag on the line on the fifth line. Fifth line at a distance of 22.5 meters, because the coordinates of x and y were 5 and 22.5. The fourth question, find the ratio in which the line segment joining the points -310 and 6 -8 is divided by -1 6. So let that line be AB. The coordinates of A will be -310. B will be 6 -8. Let the point that divides it be P. So -1 6. Now we have to find out in what ratio does the point P divide AB. So here this is x1 y1, this is x2 y2, this is xy, and we have to find out the ratio. So put the formula, section formula, xy is equal to m1 x2 plus m2 x1 by m1 plus m2. m1 y2 plus m2 y1 by m1 plus m2. So the value of xy is -1 6 is equal to m1 x2. So m1, what is x2? x2 is 6, m1 into 6 plus m2 x1 is minus 3 by m1 plus m2. Then m1 y2, where is y2? Y2 is minus 8 plus m2 y1 is 10 by m1 plus m2. So minus 1 6 will be equal to it will become 6m1 you will get minus 3m2 by m1 plus m2. You will get minus 8m1 plus 10m2 by m1 plus m2. To find the ratio, if we should equate only, we'll take only one coordinate. This x coordinate will it will be equal to this. Minus 1 is equal to this part. We will take only this part will take for finding the ratio. Now we will take only this part. Minus 1 is equal to this part. So 6m1 minus 3m2 by m1 plus m2 is equal to minus 1. So now we will go for cross multiplication. So 6m1 minus 3m2 is equal to minus 1 into m1 plus m2. So 6m1 minus 3m2 is equal to minus m1 minus m2. Now I will transpose m1 to right side, m to the left side. So 6m1 plus m1 is equal to minus m2 plus 3m2. So here I will get 7m1 is equal to plus 2m2. I will get 7m1 is equal to m2. Now I will transpose m2 to the left side, but we can't transpose. What I will do, to cancel out this m2, I will divide both sides with m2. So 7m1 by m2 is equal to 2m2 by m2. I have divided both sides with m2 to cancel this m2. You can see here now 7m1 is equal to 2m2. What I will do, I will bring m2 to the left side, 7 to the right side. So we will get m1 by m2 is equal to 2 by 7. So the ratio is m1 is to m2 is equal to 2 is to 7. Therefore, the required ratio is 2 is to 7. Please like, share and subscribe. Thank you.